right, so we're going to get into who's capping. Now, who's capping is who's been lying to us, who's been spinning us, who's been BSing us. And we're going to call out today Mr. Karl Malone. If fuck them kids was a person, this would be this man here. Now, a lot of people were outraged because over the weekend, All-Star Weekend, he showed up as the judge at the slam dunk contest. Now, that's not really far-fetched. He played for the Utah Jazz for like 19 years.
Right.
And, of course, he would be in attendance even though he himself can't even dunk. I don't think. He tall for nothing. He couldn't dunk. I've never seen him dunk.
Just walking up and just putting it in.
Yeah. It's a little different. So I don't know why he's judging that. And we're judging him. Now, apparently, there's a story that I wasn't aware of. Did you know that this man had got a 13-year-old girl pregnant at the age of 20 years old?
I have heard about that throughout time.
Yeah, and apparently he was on his way to the league, and he got into the league. He didn't want to take any responsibility for this child, either one of them, apparently. And they settled out of court. Now, he was supposed to pay like child support, and it was only like $125 a week or a month or something crazy like that. And he's like, I'm not paying that.
And this is why he's in the NBA.
Yes, and he's like $100 million man. Like, he was worth altogether throughout his career about $100 million. Mind you, he done already had twins when he was 17 with a whole nother girl that he was like, who cares? Fuck them kids too.
Okay.
He just did not, like, nothing. He didn't take care of these kids at all.
And then he has the nerve to call himself the mailman and didn't put anything in the mail to those kids.
Nah, he's dropping things off, if you know what we mean, and he's never coming back to pick them up. So that does make a lot more sense. Now, almost all his kids end up becoming famous. Now, that's how you get you back, right? The crazy thing is, at 17, his son came and found him. You know, the one that he impregnated, the mother at 13. Okay, well, anyway, he told him it's too late for him to be his father, and he got to make it on his own.
Yo, this is like a legit trash human being.
The most trash. Now, mind you, they're honoring him. He's in the Hall of Fame. Nobody really had no outrage when they did all this stuff. They mad because he's judging the slam dunk contest. But why is he allowed in these spaces when they suspended Kyrie for a retweet or vaccination? But this guy, I'm not going to say the R word because I ain't statutory raped a 13-year-old girl at 20 years old. And you know what he said when they even asked him about this, like, and brought it up last?
What?
He said, I don't care. It's my personal life. Leave me alone.
Old man from Utah logic.
What?
I mean, and it's amazing what people choose to be upset and riled up over. You know what I mean? Like
a 20-year-old having sex and impregnating a 13-year-old and leaving her in the dust with the child?
And I'm sure there's somebody in the car right now that said, well, does she look 13?
Oh, God.
I'm sure you would have had to have known.
Well, big shout out to one of his twins, Cheryl, who played for the Detroit Shock, and she got more championships than he ever got because he got none. So this is how you get, that's the get back right there. Like, he literally shitted on these kids, right? Mm-hmm. They're all successful, and now they're able to talk about you, and you don't even want to take responsibility for what you did. You have no remorse. It's a little weird to me that they're still honoring. All right, I get, like, in some capacity he was going to be there, obviously, but, like, I don't understand shining the light on somebody like him, but making other people like Chris Brown pay forever, but then honoring a Dr. Dre. You get what I'm saying? Who has put his hands on one. It's like, how is people picking and choosing who's canceled, who's not canceled?
You know, the crazy thing is, like, you know, sometimes when your accomplishments are bigger than whatever crime it is, it just eclipses all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say all the time, you know, people might get canceled or do this, that, and third, but a hit record changes everything in most scenarios. And it seems like that spills into entertainment in a lot of ways. So,
well, it's kind of giving the NBA's Cappin, because why would y'all even allow this man to be at the forefront of anything if you know his controversies and you're still putting him on a pedestal? And Karl Malone, how disgusting. The least you could do is address these things and be like, listen, it was my past mistake. I done turned into a man. I'm not taking care of my kids because your kids grown as hell. There's nothing you could do for them. Your words. You know what I mean? And it's like, at least take accountability for what the hell you did.
And I'm sure if somebody who was 20 was hollering at his daughter when she was 13, he would feel a certain way about it.
Or he might slide the number over. I'm L'Oreal. That's the lowdown. You can follow me at Starring L'Oreal, L-O-R-E-L, or I'm Morning Hustle Show. Or he probably doesn't know his daughter that's 13.
Here's that tune.
We are the Morning Hustle.